Skyliners, I'm on another map. So this one is called Ashville Airport, and I've been working on it for about 2 weeks on and off, and actually started it while I was completing the Cartersville map. And I actually prefer this one to Cartersville because it's a little bit more featured, so it's got quite a few more mountains on both, well, pretty much all sides of the map, or most sides of the map. So it's centered on the airport. These buildings are just temporary. They're going to obviously be removed for the map upload. I just placed them there partly for scale, partly just to see what it will look like eventually when it gets built. I just find it makes it a little bit more interesting, keeps me going, seeing some buildings and seeing what it might turn out like. So there's already over 500,000 trees on the map, and this map is really going to soak up a lot of trees. I think there'll be somewhere between 1 and 2 million trees on this map, and I put quite a bit of detail into this bottom area here, bottom left or bottom west. That took quite a long time, just getting all those fields and trees and the rivers running up okay, you know, because it's difficult making small streams. You know, obviously, as you guys will know, they keep drying up, so you have to keep adding water spawners all the way along just to keep the damn thing running. So that's, I focused quite a lot on that area. I'm going to have to be obviously covering all of this with trees. I started up here in another little area along the main river. There's quite a few roads that run up into the mountains as well. Then there's the main lake or reservoir on the map, which has a power station next to it. I think there was an old power station, and then there's a new gas power station being built. And there's a lot of industrial parks scattered around on this map. So excuse me, it will be a good build for people that want low density, lots of mixed use terrain. So it'll be industrial parks, suburbs, you know, a few malls and other buildings, the airport. I think there's some, like a tech park up in this area. There's a lot of different stuff on this map. The only thing there isn't is really a downtown, and there's no coast. But there's plenty of water, plenty of rivers, lots of farms, lots of wooded areas, and quite a large amount of flattish playable area too. There's a lot of bumps, but there's also a lot of flat areas. So it's a real mixture. It's got one main highway running north to south. I can't remember what it's called now, the name of it. But I picked the airport as the centre tile because I thought this terrain was a little bit more interesting than having Ashville as the actual city in the middle of the map. So Ashville itself is to the north. There's also interesting areas to the south of this map as well, but I just thought this was the best. I'll centre it on the airport. So those of you that want to also build an airport and have an airport on your map, you should probably like this map, or I hope you do. It's not a major airport like some of the other airport maps I've made, so it's going to be a relatively easy one to get done. I'm using Canya's Aguil Verde as the theme for this map. It's going to take me a few weeks. I don't know, depends how much detail. I'm putting quite a lot of detail into this map. It possibly could be the most detailed map I've ever made if I if I continue with this level of detail all across the entire map, it will be the most detailed map I've ever made. It's not heavy on highway infrastructure and interchanges, but it's very heavy on other road infrastructure. Probably the largest amount of work is the trees and the rivers. It's hard to gauge exactly what percentages take what, but I'll give you a quick look at where am I going? The Google Earth view. So Ashville Airport, as you can see, Asheville City is to the north, and then we've got other Hendersonville to the south, but this is really what we've got here. So we've got lots of industrial, buildings, suburbs all over the place. It's a real mixture. I don't know whether you call that peri-urban. It's not strictly rural and it's not strictly city. It's a real mixture of stuff. You've got all these, what do you call them? Greenhouses. And yeah, just everything on this map. Quarries. I think I'm going to actually build on this map. Now here's the power station. I think there was an old one here, and I think this is the new one under construction. I think it's a gas power station. Oh, and here's the sort of what looks to be like a tech park, business park. So yeah, there's heaps on here. Alright, back to the map. So it's really just, this is just to show you what work I'm getting on with at the moment and how I've progressed, and I'll either do another progress report in a week or so if I haven't got it finished, or if I somehow manage to put the hours in to get it finished, I'll do a completion video as well. So yeah, tell me what you guys think, if you want to build on this map, if it interests you, or any other comments, that would be perfect. So I'll leave it at that and just keep on with it. See you later.